BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
The BDN Maine Game of the Week is presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk. The BDN Maine Game of the Week is also brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank, Tradewinds Markets, Greenway Equipment Sales, and by Time Warner Cable Community, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, and Digital Workshop. The BDN Maine Game of the Week is a production of Sportsnet Maine. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Doyle Field in Brewer, and welcome to the BDN Maine Game of the Week. I'm Jim Churchill, joined on the broadcast here tonight by Ernie Clark from the Bangor Daily News. Tonight, a matchup between the Cony Rams and the Brewer Witches in Class B North semifinal action. Ernie, let's start by talking about the Cony Rams. Quite a come-from-behind victory. No time on the clock when they secured the victory against the Bulldogs of Lawrence.
No, 2 wins in their last 3 regular season games just to get to that point. And as you mentioned, a touchdown, a 20-yard pass at the buzzer, no time left in regulation, and then the 2-point conversion for the 28-27 win over a Lawrence team that had won 6 consecutive games going into that contest. So really an upset of the highest order, one I don't think very many people in the PTC ranks anticipated.
And for the Brewer Witches, familiar territory for them back here in the semifinals. They've lost just 3 games in the last couple of years. 2 of those losses to Brunswick. They're looking for a rematch with the Dragons.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Brunswick's got to do its job tonight, too, to set that up. But Brewer has no secrets. They are going to come at you, and they're going to pound you for 48 minutes with a line that is big and physical and tough and aggressive, and a set of linebackers and running backs that like to move forward, like to run downhill. That's the formula that I'm sure Nick Arthurs is hoping continues tonight as it has throughout the season.
And that run game could be very important here tonight. It's cool, it's windy, but it should be a good one tonight between the Rams and the Witches here at Doyle Field. Back with the coaches after this.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm looking for the perfect match. I need someone who's good with kids. I could definitely use a helping hand. I just want someone who really gets me. Hi, I'm Sharon. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
If time is infinite, why is there never enough of it? A John Deere One Family tractor with Quick Park lets you attach and go. iMatch Quick Hitch gives you more time for what you love, so it takes less work to do more work. Auto Connect Drive Over Mower Deck? Done. They're not making any more land, but there's plenty of time if you know where to look.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
Tradewinds is pumped up to fight cancer. Tradewinds donates 1 cent for every gallon of gas sold to support cancer care patients, helping your neighbors in need.
I was coming 5 days a week for chemo and radiation. My husband was diagnosed a month after I was. The gas cards were a lifesaver. You know, without them, there's just no way we could have done the treatment. There's just no way.
Thanks for joining Tradewinds in this initiative. Get pumped up to fight cancer at Tradewinds.
Since 2006, we've offered free ATMs worldwide to our customers, saving them over $16 million. Bangor Savings Bank. You matter more.
Welcome back to Doyle Field in Brewer as we get set for a Class B North semifinal high school football here in the state of Maine. A chilly night, but a great night for football as the Cony Rams take on the Brewer Witches. Let's hear from the coaches, and we'll start out with the Cony head man. He's B.L. Lippert, and here's our conversation with the coach of the Cony Rams. All right, Coach, let's start with how last week finished for you guys. Quite a comeback. Obviously, you played Lawrence previously and lost to them earlier in the season. Just talk about the feeling after that game last weekend.
It was pretty exhilarating. We had a chance to kind of put them away there in the second half, and they did a nice job coming back and scored on a trick play. So for a minute, it didn't look very good. They scored with 1:42 to go, but our kids have been resilient all year and have improved throughout the year, and we knew we needed one drive with 1:42 and 3 timeouts, and we were able to put it together. Got a little lucky on a ball in the corner of the end zone, got tipped and caught, and went for 2 in the win, and we're lucky to be playing here tonight, but very excited about the opportunity.
Yeah, let's talk about going for the 2-point conversion. You got a little intestinal fortitude there.
Yeah, we actually didn't really even debate it very long. We kind of decided after they scored that if we scored, we'd go for 2. They're the better running team, and when you get the ball at the 10, that's not a lot of room for our offense to operate. We like to have a little more space, so we figured overtime was probably better suited for Lawrence. And then just to execute the snap in the rain and the hold and the kick, all that just to get to overtime, we thought just go for 2 in the win and see what happens, and we were lucky to come out of there with a win.
Obviously, you got to feel that you're playing some of your best football when you want to be playing your best football down the stretch here. A nice run to get to this point, playing in the semifinals. Just talk about your team and how they're playing right now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of confidence. This group is really young. We started a ton of sophomores and a couple freshmen even. And a lot of the seniors that are playing didn't play much as juniors and certainly as sophomores. So it's been a growing season. I think we've played better the second half of the season. Certainly the last 2 games we were able to win. So we have a lot of confidence, but we know we're facing a pretty good Brewer team that's big and physical, and they're 7-1 for a reason. So we have our work cut out for us yet again. But you have to be here to have a shot, and we're happy to be here.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Coach B.L. Lippert, again, his team coming off a dramatic 28-27 victory over number 3 Lawrence, as they had a game-winning drive that started with 1:42 left on the clock. They scored the final 2 points of the ball game with no time on the clock at Lawrence. So they come in with some momentum, 4-5, the record for the Rams, and they'll be taking on the 7-1 Brewer Witches. Now let's check in with their head coach, Nick Arthurs. All right, Coach, here we are again. The Brewer Witches back in the semifinal round of Class B North. Let's start by talking about the opponent tonight. Obviously, Cony's riding a little momentum coming into this one.
I know Cony's a much improved team over the course of the beginning of the year. They have some very good weapons in their quarterback and a couple of the receivers. I know they got some young guys up front, but they've been doing a great job. And just watching film against Lawrence, they really stuck together as a team, and it was a great win for them last week, and really glad to be going up against them.
Let's talk about getting a chance again to play here at home. Doyle Field, obviously the turf you know and love. Just your thoughts on playing here at home for the final time this year.
Kids love it here. Community is great. Fans always come out to support us, and it's just a great atmosphere. I mean, anytime you get to walk down from your school behind a police car it's an incredible feeling. So I mean, we savor these moments, and we just hope we can keep pulling them out on top.
Give us a couple keys to victory here tonight.
Run game is key for us. Guys up front, it starts with them. Then you got Trey Wood. We got to minimize turnovers. I think down there we had a couple of costly penalties that really hurt us over the course of the game, and we've been working on those things over the course of these last 2 weeks, and I think we got a pretty good game plan.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Coach Nick Arthurs of the number 2 seed Brewer Witches. Again, they are 7-1 on the season, playing their final home game of the year. We think we'll see. Of course, Brunswick, the number 1 team in the Class B North, they are playing at home tonight against Messalonski, so they have some business to take care of as well. And maybe we'll have a rematch between the Witches and the Dragons coming up next week, but plenty of football to be played. The Rams and the Eagles will have something to say about that. We've heard from the coaches. We'll take our final break here in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. When we come back, the opening kickoff. It's the Rams and the Witches here tonight in Brewer, and this is the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Jim. I guess I'm just looking for the ideal partner. I love being out in the wild. I want someone who gets along with my friends, someone I can really connect with. Hi, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
You deserve a clean car. Let Dean's take care of the details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. Dean's gift cards are always the perfect gift for the holidays. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new. Choosing the right school for driver's ed has never been more important. Northeast Auto and Cycle School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Greater Bangor's number 1 team of instructors are experienced, professional, and caring. Northeast offers a variety of weekday and weekend courses. Call 942-1769 or sign up at northeastautocycle.com.
Since 2006, we've offered free ATMs worldwide to our customers, saving them over $16 million. Bangor Savings Bank. You matter more.
And we welcome you back to Doyle Field in Brewer. Great to have you with us for the BDN Maine Game of the Week. I'm Jim Churchill, joined on the broadcast tonight by Ernie Clark from the Bangor Daily News. It is a Class B North semifinal between the Cony Rams and the Brewer Witches. Cony coming in with a record of 4-5. Brewer is 7-1. And Ernie, good night for football. It is November 4th. It is chilly here tonight, a little breezy, but great conditions for this semifinal matchup.
Well, that's the key thing you talk about is the conditions, because it may be
Captains for Cony High School.
but
Number 42, Jason Barnes. Number 53, Nate Demers. And number 54, Sean Cummings. Brewer Witches, number 48, Garrett Ireland. Number 61, Austin Lufkin. Number 77, Cam Green. And number 45, Trey Ward.
Good crowd here tonight. A lot of anticipation for this one. Of course, as we mentioned, Ernie, the other Class B North matchup tonight, Messalonski at Brunswick. That Brunswick team is very tough, but the Eagles have had a nice season as well.
Yeah, and again, they were the 5th seed coming into the playoffs, and they knocked off number 4 Skowhegan, did Messalonski, to get to the semifinal round. And as for Brunswick, they've just been a juggernaut this year, maybe even more impressive this year than they were the last 2 years when they won the PTC Class B championship and advanced to the state game. Both those times they were knocked off in the state final by Marshwood from South Berwick. This year, Brunswick hoping to take that last step, but certainly 2 more weeks to go for them. First against Messalonski tonight, another power football matchup down in Brunswick, and then if they're successful against the Eagles, then of course they would face the winner of this team for the right to go to Fitzpatrick Stadium later on in November.
All right, Tyler Bean will be kicking off for the Brewer Witches, the junior. We saw him nail, what was it, a 43-yard field goal here earlier this season?
Record 43-yard field goal. I think it was in the exhibition game against Bangor, but made it by plenty.
And here's a line drive, and it's going to be off the hands of number 32, Michael Wozniak, a sophomore, and he quickly pounces on it. So Cony will have pretty good field position as we get this one underway here tonight in Brewer.
Cony, we talk about that physicality battle in the line of scrimmage. Cony with 2 sophomores and a freshman on the starting offensive line. So they're getting baptism under fire, not only this season, but
First
especially
and 10
tonight
for the Rams on their own 34.
And back to pass, and the pass is complete. Right side, some running room over there for Anthony Sousa, and he'll be taken down at the Brewer 40-yard line. So a strong start for Cony as they start out with excellent field position. Now they advance into Brewer territory. Quarterback Taylor Heath, again, tremendous numbers. Now he's going to swing one to the left side. The pass is complete. It'll be another nice pickup for Cony, and still on his feet is Jordan Roddy. You talked about him, Ernie. The passing game of Cony in play here early in this one.
What Cony is doing so far is sending 3 wide receivers deep to clear the area of Brewer defenders and then throwing into the flat.
22.
That time to the left flat to
First
Jordan
and 10
Roddy,
for the
who
Rams
had
on the
plenty of
17.
running room before a Brewer defender caught him. Then he was able to put a nice spin move on and get inside the 20 at the Brewer 17.
First and 10 for Cony. 2 quick pass completions for Taylor Heath from the gun. The snap back to Heath. It's a good one. Pressure from Brewer. Pass towards the end zone, and a little too strong there from Heath.
Incomplete, intended for number 24, Jordan Roddy.
Again, intended for Roddy. Heath looking right side, and good coverage that time by Brewer, and that should result in either no gain or a slight loss there for Cony, as Brewer had that one read well.
Yeah, with Jack Corey there on the defense. Here comes pass out to the left flat, and Corey right there put the stick on Sousa,
Number 10,
I
Jack
believe.
Corey on the stop.
That goes for
No gain on the play.
0.
3rd and 10, ball at the 17.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Witches. For the Rams. The snap back to Heath. Looking downfield, looking towards the middle of the end zone, and again, nobody there. Pass incomplete, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, I should say, and 10 from the Brewers 17. Heath back to pass again, and he'll fire for the end zone, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Now it's Brewer, and there's that man, Trey Wood. He'll pound his way all the way up to about the 30-yard line. So a good start for the Witches in their first possession. First and 10 for the Witches from their own 30-yard line. Ram defense shifting, and now we've got a flag down and a false start.
Flag down before the play.
Will go against the Witches. 5-yard penalty against the Witches, and now the give to Wood again, and a swarm of Ram defenders in to make the play there on Trey Wood, who had 267 yards against his Cony team in their regular season matchup.
Second and 14 from the
Nick
26.
Mills, defensive tackle, got good and low on Wood, and for a 4-yard loss. Good defensive play there by the Rams.
Now Cody Wood back to pass. He's got a man on the left side. That's Tyler Hafford. Hafford trying to make a one-handed catch there. Had it go off his right hand. The pass incomplete. Had a little technical
sounds
problem.
better.
Had a little technical problem there, Ernesto, but I think we've got it. Got a bad pot here, I think, but I think we've got that fixed. All right, 3rd and 14 from Brewer, for Brewer from their own 26. The fake to Wood, now the pass to the near side. It's complete and ridden out of bounds, but not before. A first down for Brewer. As making the catch there is Jack Corey, the senior for the Witches, and they'll move the chains.
Boy, nice play there on 3rd down by Brewer to get out of its shadow of its own end zone there, and Cody Wood lofting the pass perfectly to the right sideline to Jack Corey, who came up with a big play on defense moments ago and comes up with a big first down reception there.
Cody Wood under center. He's got Zach Duncan behind him in the fullback position. He's going to give it to Trey Wood, though, the tailback, and Wood is tripped up. Nice job there by number 52 for Cony, making the tackle, Devin Thomas. A little mix-up there, no flags, and the handoff up the middle. And a short gain there for Brewer as Wood gets the carry once again.
Yeah, it's going to go for 5. I think the player who was off on that might have been the center snapping it early, but once the ball was snapped, then you play. Everybody catches up.
Yeah.
So 5-yard gain there on 2nd down by Wood, and it's a manageable situation here for the Witches on 3rd down.
3rd and 5 for Brewer. No score in this one. Early part of the first quarter. And here's the handoff to Trey Wood, and not much there. As the Cony defense straightens up Trey Wood, he gains a yard. That's going to set up 4th down and 4, and we'll see what the Witches do here. Do they play field position, or is Nick Arthur's going to gamble here early in this one?
Yeah, Nick Mills, 76. We've called his number twice now. Sophomore defensive lineman, again getting low on Wood in the middle of that pile to bring him down.
We'll see if the Witches will try to draw off the Cony defense. Instead, they're going to give to Mr. Automatic, Trey Wood, and he'll pound the right side, or the left side of that Cony line, I should say. He'll get the first down, and now the Witches working in Cony territory.
Well, that's the confidence Brewer has, based on its earlier outing against Cony, to know that they are going to have the physical and experience edge along the line of scrimmage, and with a power back like Trey Wood, hard to stop him 3 times in a row.
And movement on the Brewer line, right side. Jumping a little quick there for the Witches is Garrett Graham.
False start penalty on Brewer.
That's 2 quick false starts penalties on the Witches. Can't imagine Nick Arthur's too pleased with that.
Talked with Coach Arthurs in our pregame coaches interview in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show about playing here at Doyle Field. Says his Players really love playing here on their home turf, as most teams do. Talked about the walk down Wilson Street with the police escort. Ireland the carry there for Brewer, and he'll lose about a half a yard. Second down, a long 10 for Brewer. Play comes in from the sideline. Jack Corey bringing the play in.
Second and 11 for the Cony 45.
Here's Wood looking downfield, going deep. That ball is up for grabs, and it's going to be picked off. Interception there by Taylor Heath. Defensive back and, of course, the quarterback for Cony. He picks off the pass from Cody Wood, and the Rams will take over.
Here goes Cody Wood looking deep and just underthrew a little bit. May have been throwing into the wind there. Two defenders back, Taylor Heath, quarterback on offense and safety on defense, comes up with a true catch, and Cony stops Brewer on their first possession.
Brewer the clear favorite in this one. They defeated Cony earlier this season 36-20, but it's probably one of those situations, Ernie, the longer Cony is in this game, the more dangerous they become. And here's Heath taking it himself. In the backfield with Heath is Jason Barnes. Heath going to the air again. He's going deep. He's got a man who's got a step. The pass is complete. Getting away from the defender. Number 39, Elijah Dutil, and he is going to take it home. Dutil into the end zone. Touchdown, Cony. And the Rams an early 6-0 lead. What a catch.
Boy, absolutely. What a catch and what a throw. Just an accurate throw down the left sideline there. And the receiver was looking back all the way for the ball, and the defensive back couldn't get his head turned around in time to see where the ball was. And here you go, right there at about midfield. And once he broke that tackle, nobody else home, and 81 yards goes the play, and Cony building on the momentum of its upset last week against Lawrence.
Snap. The extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Cony Rams. You could see Hunter Umel, the defender there, try to pull that ball out of the arms of the receiver Dutel, but Dutel holding on and then prancing into the end zone. All right, so the Rams will kick it off. It's going to be Cameron Dunlop kicking it off. A short high kick, fielded at the 25 by Corey. He's tripped up, and he'll fall ahead to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Brewer Witches will start things. Their second possession of the ball game.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Brewer on their own.
First possession resulted in an interception thrown by Cody Wood. The Rams of Cony taking full advantage, driving down the field. Again, the long pass to Elijah Dutil. And took it in for the touchdown, and now the Witches trying to respond. Wood hands it off to Trey Wood. Trey Wood bounds his way forward. He's up over the 40. Solid first down pickup there for Brewer. Trey Wood, along with the 267 yards he had against Cony in the 36-20 win for Brewer back in week 5 of the regular season. Wood also 4 touchdowns in that game for Brewer.
Yeah, Brewer's not going to stop doing what they do just because they're down a touchdown early.
And they go back to Trey Wood. He's up over the 45. He's got the first down.
Stop made by Jason Barnes.
A big offensive line for Brewer. A veteran offensive line for the Witches. That has really been the key to their success over the last couple of years. The size in this Class B football program. Cody Wood hands it off to Trey Wood. Again, working the right side. And again, tripped up but falling forward into Cony territory. And it's going to be at the 48.
5 and 6 yards a pop here for the Witches behind the offensive line of senior Lucas McLaughlin, junior Garrett Graham, senior Austin Lufkin, junior Tyler Bean, and senior Cam Green. Veteran and big.
Wood to Wood, and this time Trey Wood's going to slip there on the turf. No gain on that carry. And it's going to be 3rd down now and about 4 yards to go.
Sean Cummings, a senior, one of the senior captains for the Cony Rams, there to make sure that Wood wasn't going anywhere, even as he did lose his footing.
Impressive crowd here tonight. Wood, hands to the up man, and this is Duncan. And he'll pick up another 1st down here for the Witches. Cony keying on Trey Wood, obviously. He's been the busy man here in the early going, but Zach Duncan, the fullback, no slouch, will move the chains.
10-yard gain there, and again, that's another way that Brewer can kind of confuse the Cony defense, and that's to go to other ball carriers besides Trey Wood, as that's the expectation that he's going to get the ball on most plays.
Now they go back to Trey Wood. And Wood will pick up about 5 yards, 6 yards, maybe 5 on that 1st down carry.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5 from the 33.
7-0 Cony. Time winding down here in the 1st quarter. And again, it's Trey Wood. And a good job there stringing that one out. Nice play there by Jason Barnes, number 42.
Jason Barnes.
Yeah, that's not an easy job to make him go sideways, make Wood go sideways, but Barnes right there on the defensive end, wards off a block and then kind of forces Wood to the sideline. 12 carries already for Trey Wood here, less than 1 full quarter.
The BDN Main Game of the Week is presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car, find it at Quirk. 3rd and 4 for Brewer. They again go to the fullback, Duncan. He's got the 1st down, breaks a couple of tackles. He's inside the 20. Brewer mixing it up, employing the fullback Duncan, and his 2nd solid pickup.
You can almost see the eyes of the Cony defenders focused on Trey Wood. That time the quick inside handoff to Duncan, and he has some free space in which to go forward, and then running downhill all the way to the 20. That's a 12-yard gain. 2 carries on this drive for 22 yards for the fullback for the Brewer Witches.
Good look there from field level. Now the pitch, left side, Trey Wood trying to get outside, but he is hemmed in out there, and making the tackle is Elijah Dutill. Of course, he had the long touchdown reception for Cony, and showing he can play some defense as well.
Again, you get Wood running wide. That's to the defense's advantage. And good tackle, as you mentioned there, by Elijah Dutill. Got a hold of one of Wood's feet and wouldn't let go.
Not before. Trey Wood picked up 3. Now the handoff to the tailback up to the 15. Pick up of a couple there.
4 down territory for the Witches at this point. As it was near midfield, it certainly will be now. And
Garrett Ireland giving Trey Wood a little blow. He's in the ball game, along with Duncan in that Brewer backfield. And a little mix-up there for the Witches. Cody Wood trying to escape the Cony defense, retreating. He's going in the wrong direction. Now heads to the left side, and he's going to be tackled for a big-time loss as Cony playing some solid defense. Anthony Sousa coming in to make the tackle.
Yeah, that was a mix-up of some sort. It looked like Wood may have been looking to hand the ball off to Duncan. Wasn't able to make it, and then it's just a scramble for his life, and good short tackle by Sousa for a big loss, and also got a player down at about the 30-yard line, a Cony player.
Cony player down on the field here at Doyle Field.
18-yard loss on that play.
That will do it for the 1st quarter.
And time will wind down here in the 1st quarter. That'll do it for the first 12 minutes in this one. Cony leading it 7-0. This is the BDN Main Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm looking for the perfect match. I need someone who's good with kids. I could definitely use a helping hand. I just want someone who really gets me. Hi, I'm Sharon. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
If time is infinite, why is there never enough of it? A John Deere One Family Tractor with Quick Park lets you attach and go. iMatch Quick Hitch gives you more time for what you love, so it takes less work to do more work. Auto Connect Drive Over Mower Deck? Done. They're not making any more land, but there's plenty of time if you know where to look.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
Back in Brewer, Doyle Field to be exact. This is the BDN Maine Game of the Week. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark from the Bangor Daily News. Thanks for joining us here tonight on the live stream. This game will be replayed this coming Tuesday night. Now there's something else happening on Tuesday, Ernie.
Oh, let's see. NCIS on TV, maybe?
That would be Election Day.
Oh.
So there'll be plenty of coverage. All right, Cody Wood back to pass. He's going to fire downfield, and a couple of witches and 3 Rams in the vicinity. It's going to be knocked down by a Cony Ram, so the pass is incomplete. And it's going to be Cony football as they will take over on downs. So if you want to get away from the election coverage, and all the recap, that'll be going on for days and weeks anyway. Tune in to the BDN Maine Game of the Week, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on Time Warner Cable Community Channel 9. And then by Wednesday night, we'll have it up on demand at driveshowmaine.com. All right, Rams with the football for the 3rd time in this one. They lead at 7-0. Taylor Heath, their talented quarterback, in motion for the Rams. Jordan Roddy, and they're going to fling it to the left, throw downfield, and the pass just off the fingertips. A diving attempt there by Elijah Dutil. You can tell the Rams have put a lot of work into this passing attack. Hey, that pass knocked down there. Good job by number 88 for Brewer getting his hands up there. That's Jacob McCluskey, the sophomore defensive end, knocking that pass down.
Yeah, good height there and good leaping ability by McCluskey, and now Cony in a 3rd and long situation.
Brewer cheerleaders, they're bundled up tonight. It is a chilly night here in eastern Maine. 3rd down and 10 for Cony. Heath directing the offense. Fires again downfield toward the far sideline. The pass is incomplete near the 50. Pass intended for Dustin Dyer. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Rams, and they'll punt the football away.
Heath had one receiver in the flat on the left side open. Don't know if it would have been good for a 1st down. Decided to go deeper to Dyer, and a tough pass along the sidelines went incomplete, and here comes a punt for Cony.
Chad Bickford will do the honors. High kick, end over end, fielded at about the 33 by Hafford for Brewer. Takes it up to the 40, where he is taken down there by number 54. That's Sean Cummings. For the best in John Deere sales and service is Greenway Equipment. They have 2 locations, one in Bangor, another in Ellsworth. You can visit them at greenwayequipment.com. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Greenway Equipment, nothing runs like a Deere. 1st and 10 for the Witches. They'll begin things at their own 40-yard line. Just underway here in quarter number 2. Cony, the 7-0 lead. They go back to Trey Wood. Trey Wood trying to pick up a 1st down, and he will get there. Right at midfield, Trey Wood, a 10-yard pickup, as the Witches try to get on the board.
Has now 14 carries for 64 yards for Trey Wood. That time going to his left. Much of the first period was spent running to his right in terms of the interior stuff.
And it will be a Brewer 1st down. For over 160 years, Bangor Savings Bank has been serving Maine people and communities. With over 50 locations and over 750 employees statewide, Bangor Savings Bank is committed to one simple promise: you matter more. Witches from midfield. A fake inside now, coming around the end is number 10 for Brewer, and he's going to be taken down at about the 20-yard line. That's Jack Corey. Corey's been very much involved in this game here tonight, both offensively and defensively, Ernie.
Yeah, that time for about 30 yards. It was a reverse, but Corey cut it inside the block there by Lufkin and had some clear sailing. A downfield block helped. Broke one tackle, and then finally there's Heath, the safety, running him out of bounds at the 20. But as you mentioned, Corey, that's at least 3 big plays he's been on here early on for the Witches.
Now it's Trey Wood. Goes back to the right side, and he'll take it down to about the 14-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 for Brewer.
First quarter score into the first quarter score. Brunswick 12 and Messalonsky nothing. So Siege holding to form down at Crimmins Field in Brunswick so far.
Brunswick 8-0. Inside handoff to the fullback, Duncan. He's got nowhere to go. Maybe a yard for Zach Duncan. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4. And make it 3 for the Witches. A 2-yard pickup there for Duncan. Certainly 4-down territory here for the Witches, deep into Cony territory. They do have a good field goal kicker, though, and Tyler Bean. They fake the handoff. Now the pitch right side, Trey Wood. And he's heading to the right corner of the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Brewer. From the 13-yard line, Trey Wood got the pitch from Cody Wood. And the Witches are on the board. It's now 7-6 Cony.
Yeah, there goes Wood with a pitch. One block on the outside. Can't see who made it. 88, McCluskey created that lane to the end zone, and Trey Wood takes full advantage to score from 13 yards out and leave the Witches just an extra point from tying this game as we attend to a player on the field.
See Nick Arthur's out there. B.L. Lippert, the head coach for Cony, also out to check on the Brewer quarterback. And Cody Wood is up, and he is coming off limping. Yeah. Some assistance there from the training staff. Appears to be the left leg or ankle of Cody Wood as he makes his way to the sideline.
Hard to tell. First inclination is the ankle, but it's hard to tell. As he's going to require some assistance on the Brewer sideline.
So the touchdown for Trey Wood from 13, his 5th touchdown against Cony this season. And now the Witches will go for 2 with Jack Corey at quarterback. And he's going to hand it off to Trey Wood. Not a bad option. Wood again trying to find the right side of that end zone. He's in. 2-point conversion, good for Brewer. And the Witches, their first lead of the night. It's 8-7 Witches.
Yeah, as you mentioned, if you're going to come in first play for a backup quarterback, handing off to 45 is not a bad idea. Good block there at the line. Lead block by Zach Duncan, the fullback, helps Wood get into the end zone and give the Brewer Witches their first lead.
8-7 Witches. Again, this Cony team lost 19 seniors from their squad last year, Ernie, and it would appear to be a case of a young team finding their way, getting their feet underneath them, and playing some of their best football down the stretch here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously fortunate to have a senior at quarterback returning with the experience and talent of Taylor Heath and some good wide receivers to throw to. Biggest rebuilding chore for Cony was along the line of scrimmage, but obviously with 3 wins now in their last 4 games, they've made a steady progression as the season has gone along.
Here's Bean, the boot, again a line drive kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. Fantasy football is alive and well on Time Warner Cable Community Channel 9. Stay informed and up to date on your favorite teams and players with the nationally acclaimed Fantasy Huddle, Fridays at 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., Saturdays at 6:30 p.m., and Sundays at 11:30 a.m., only on Time Warner Cable Community.
A lot of times you see the offense take the ball, what is it, the 35, but
that's what I assumed they would do.
They're going to make Brewer kick it off again.
And a different Witch is going to kick this one, and who's going to get it? It's still loose. Cony will finally land on it. A Brewer player had an opportunity there. Number 8, Dan Ford Coates. Looked like he was on the football there momentarily, but it squirted free.
That's the design of this kick. Pop it up and try to get it into the hands of somebody not used to catching the ball. Coney player going backwards had a chance to make the catch, but the ball got loose. Looked like Brewer might come on top of it, but it's squirted away. And finally, 22 for Coney with the recovery.
These coaches pulling out all the tricks there. Bean approached the football, and then coming from the right side for Brewer, Andrew Kiley, actually the short kickoff there, and the Witches almost had it pay off. Now the pass swing to the left side, and taken down at about the 45 is Ashton Cunningham for Coney. Boy, the Rams really spread out the opposition's defense. They swing it left, they swing it right, they go deep downfield, they go underneath. They're going to be prepared for any type of pass play.
Yeah, they've got a lot of speed throughout their backfield and wide receiving core, and the idea is to get those guys into one-on-one situations where they have a chance to make a play.
Now they'll go back to that side. This is going to be Elijah Dutil. He's got the first down, and he's inside Brewer territory, taken down at the 46. Another completed pass by Taylor Heath, the senior quarterback. Continues to rack up the yards. And coming in over 1,800 passing yards on the season, 24 touchdowns here in his senior campaign. 1st and 10 from the Brewer 47. Heath back to pass. He's got his man left side in front of the Coney bench, and stepping out of bounds at the 41. That is Jordan Roddy. And Heath back to pass, feeling some pressure, moves up in the pocket, now tries to scamper out to the left side. He'll be tripped up from behind, and he'll lose about a half a yard there. 3rd down and 4 for the Rams.
Yeah, I guess that'll go technically as a quarterback sack. That's a loss of 1. Cam Green coming up after the initial rush to make the tackle. Now Coney in a 3rd and 6 situation.
3rd and 5 from the 42.
And we've got movement, and it's going to be offsides against Brewer. The Crazy About Football contest is underway at Tradewinds Markets. Enter to win at the Tradewinds Markets near you. There are 10 locations. It's simple. Find your Tradewinds, locate the Crazy About Football display, pick the score, the total score in the Patriots game that week. Of course, the Pats in a bye week this week, but you can pick for their next game against Seattle. Weekly prize, a $50 gas card. Tradewinds Market, your corner store, and more. 3rd and 1. Heath taking himself, and he'll get the first down, it would appear.
Lufkin on the stop.
It's not an easy play to run against the Brewer Witches with all that strength up front, but Heath got just the 1 yard he needed to get a new set of downs.
Big Austin Lufkin got to him, but just a tad too late. So the drive continues for Coney now at the Brewer 36.
Did see Cody Wood. He's running along the sidelines. He looks like he's trying to shake off what appeared to be a left ankle injury.
Still a pretty significant limp there. Now Heath, and reading that one well, Tyler Hafford for Brewer almost got in that passing lane and picked that one off. The ball falls to the turf. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for Coney.
Yeah, good anticipation there. Throwing off his back foot, which isn't necessarily a recommended form, and didn't get the authority of getting some of his other passes on. And Hafford read that play well and nearly came up with a pick. Coney fortunate to maintain possession.
Good look at that Brewer defense. On 2nd down, guess what? Heath, a screen pass, and this one is read well. Guess who? Jack Corey in on the play.
Tell you what, he's been everywhere tonight.
The senior Jack Corey coming to play here in this one for the Witches.
Here you go again, letting the defensive line come to him to throw that middle screen pass, but Corey right there to prevent any gain whatsoever. And second and long, here we go.
It's a very large repertoire of passing plays for B.L. Lippert and his offense, and now they're going to try to string things out again. Down the left sideline, pass is complete. Chad Bickford, I believe, on the reception.
Pass complete to Chad Bickford.
It is indeed Bickford. And again, the timing, the precision of that pass right there from Taylor Heath, right on the money.
Kind of the same route that they ran for the touchdown in the first quarter going in the other direction. Brewer did have safety help back on that play, but
First and goal at the 10.
big gain of 26 to get Cony at the 10 with a first down.
We do not have time of possession numbers here tonight, but Cony's had the football a lot, Ernie.
Yeah, they really have with the passing game to boot.
And now the end around to Roddy. Not much there.
Second and goal. No way to get a first down just outside. There's Roddy going to the outside. Gets a little tougher the closer you get to the end zone with the Brewer defense, as they don't have as much room to cover, and Cony doesn't have as much room to spread out its receivers.
So even when Cony runs the football, it's not all that conventional.
Second and goal from the 10.
Heath fires right side. The pass too high, incomplete, intended for Sousa. Heath looking left side towards the end zone, and the pass is complete. Elijah Dutil, his second touchdown of the night.
Touchdown, Cony.
Again, that's a situation where the receiver knew where the ball was, and the defensive back couldn't get his head turned around to see. There's the pass. Dutil wards off the defender, who was concentrating on where he was, which is their first priority. But Dutil's awareness to know the ball was in the air, timing pattern, and Cony regains the lead.
Cameron Dunlop for the extra point, and it is good. And the Cony Rams are back on top. It's now 14-8.
In 15 passes, 11 for 15 for 185. Pretty good game, let alone first half.
Really a short kick there by Dunlop, fielded by Brewer, and they will pound it up to the 40. McCluskey, big number 88, fielding that short end-over-end kick. So the Witches will have very good field position here, trailing it by 6. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, enjoy the ride. Dean's gift cards are always the perfect fit for the holidays. Call 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. Trey Wood, the carry on first down. He's up over the 45, and he'll land just shy of midfield at the Brewer 48.
Nice gain of 8 there on first down.
How many carries for Big Trey Wood so far?
Let's see now. That's carry number 16. 77 and 8, 85 yards so far for Trey Wood. Well on his way to another big game against the Rams.
Cody Wood back out there for Brewer. Hands it off to Trey Wood. He's got the first down and more. Well into Cony territory. He's taken down at the Ram 43. As the Witches try to at least get even on this possession. Good to see Cody Wood back out there for Brewer, and appears to be running much better.
He's going to go for 10 yards and a first down there. As you can see that Brewer seems to be as comfortable running the football as Cony is throwing it so far.
And this time it's Duncan, Zach Duncan. Certainly not as many carries as Trey Wood tonight, but when he has got the handoff from Cody Wood, he's been very effective.
Now that quick opener is gashing the Cony defense for 7 or 8 yards at a pop, and that time looks like a gain of 7. Duncan has runs of 10, 12, 1, and 7, so pretty productive for the Brewer fullback.
Second and 4 from the 37.
They go back to Trey Wood. Trey Wood kicks it out to the left. And he'll roll down to the 28-yard line.
Dutil on the stop.
And that'll be another first down for the Witches. Northeast Driving School has been Maine's leader in driver education since 1969. The Northeast team is experienced, professional, and dedicated to their students. Greater Bangor's #1 is Northeast Driving School. Call 942-1769 or register at northeastautocycle.com. They go back to Duncan. He pounds his way towards the 20. And it'll be second down and short for Brewer.
This drive, 8, 9, 6, 9, and 6, the gains. Just churning out good-sized chunks of yardage out of the running game.
Why would you change anything?
There you go.
It's that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The only thing that's broke right now for Brewer is the score. So they trail it by 6. Here's Trey Wood. Fends off one would-be tackler. He's inside the 15. They'll move the chains again as Trey Wood, or check that, was that Garrett Ireland? That was Garrett Ireland on the carry as Wood comes back into the ball game. Ireland gets some handshakes on the Brewers sideline. Good job there by number 48 in black here tonight.
Yeah, that's another big gain for him as all the Brewer rushers are having success behind that offensive line.
Garrett Ireland's father, Lou, one of the assistant coaches for Nick Arthurs. Here's Trey Wood back into the ball game and back to work. Down to about the 8-yard line of Cony.
It's good for 6 on first down. See, they try to tackle him with the waist there, and then you go upper body on him, and he's just going to keep going forward. When you do that, now it takes a little courage to go after the legs, the lower part, but that's really the only way you can get him down without giving up a chunk of yardage.
Combination of tremendous strength, just enough elusiveness. As he'll try to bounce this one out to the right side. He's hemmed in on that right side by the Cony defense. And that should be about a 3-yard pickup.
Nick Mills on the tackle.
Yeah, here we go again. Lead block by Duncan, and not a lot of room there. Mills, amongst others, in on the tackle, and it's now 3rd and short. Ball just outside the 5-yard line.
Could be one of those games, Ernesto. Whoever has the ball last might win this one. Again, 2 very different approaches, which is the ground game, and they continue with it. But a swarming Ram defense there. Did he get enough for the first down? And no. Looks like it's going to be 4th down.
Looks like he got about a half a yard when he needed a whole yard because the ball is now on the other side of the 5, but not enough where they even needed to consider a measurement. So it's going to be 4th down. Big play here for the Cony defense. The stop on top of that last touchdown drive would really give them some momentum.
Well, Nick Arthurs wants to, does he want a measurement here?
I think he's trying to get one.
It's a measurement to think this one over. Certainly, I think everybody here at Doyle Field thinking the ball's going to go to Trey Wood, and now a timeout called by Brewers. So Nick Arthurs can ponder this situation. 1:52 left to go in the first half. Great to have you with us for the BDN Maine Game of the Week. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, along with the rest of our crew. Kim Mitchell from Digital Workshop. He's running the show here tonight. He's the boss, Ernie.
He's the man. He's the man. You attempt to play that role, but we all know better.
Although
believe that.
The real glue to the whole operation is Chelsea McKay. We know that, and she knows that. She's starting to do a little bossing of her own. Jay Baines, he's not on the field. Usually he's down roaming the sidelines. He's up here in the booth. Good night for him to be up here with what warmth we have up here.
I've seen Jay, who is a student at the University of Maine, sophomore? Senior. Wow, time flies. Working some pretty important soccer games on the officiating side here in the last week or so.
As I look down below to my right on the landing, Hunter Tracy on camera 2, and we've got Michael Gray working the sidelines. 4th and less than 1 for Brewer. 1:52 on the clock, 14-8 Cony. Cody Wood
Hands it off to Zach Duncan, who's into the end zone. Touchdown, Brewer.
Duncan the carry, touchdown, Brewer.
And I think everybody thinking Trey Wood, Ernie, and again the Witches. What is that, the fifth carry for Duncan tonight?
Yeah, it's the fifth carry, and then 4 of them have gone for significant yardage, including that one for 5 and the touchdown. Again, if you're Cony, you've got to anticipate 45 is going to get the football, and that time the decoy works as Duncan again getting inside the tackles there and pushing ahead forward that time for the touchdown.
14 end around to Jack Corey, and he's going to be stopped. They fake the handoff to Trey Wood. Corey coming from that right side, the wideout. Tried to cut it back inside, but he was stymied. And it's 14-14 with 1:47 left to go here at Doyle Field. We got a good one, Ernie.
Yeah, I really do. Right now, the offenses are rolling. Neither team unable to stop the other team's offense. Brewer unable to slow down a passing attack for Cony that's generated nearly 200 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And Cony's defense unable to completely slow down Brewer's rushing attack as Wood, Duncan, and Ireland all effective running the football pretty much straight ahead against that Ram defense. But as it is, it's 1:47 left in the first half, a 14-14 game, and you would think plenty of time for Taylor Heath and the Cony passing game to mount one more scoring drive before intermission.
Thanks for joining us for the BDN Maine Game of the Week. It's presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk. Well, our last broadcast, Ernie, a couple of weeks ago, we were in a damp Orono, Maine for Dexter against the Orono Red Riots. That game ended up a 1-point win for Orono, 27-26. Oh, Brewer trying to pull that play again. Some confusion as Brewer players kind of trip over each other. As again, it's Bean and number 11, Andrew Kiley, trying to execute that little crisscross there with Kiley, I think, the intended kicker. Taylor Heath back to pass. He's feeling some pressure. Flips it on the left. Pass intended for Sousa as Heath hits the turf hard here. 3 wideouts to the left. Heath again retreating. Now steps up in the pocket. Fires downfield. He's got a man. The pass is complete. And taken out of bounds at the 7. It's Jordan Roddy.
Ball goes for 38 yards on the play, and it's 1st and goal.
Crowd ringing the field at the east end here of Doyle Field. Heath hands it off, nothing doing. That's about the first, what you might call a conventional running play there for Cony.
Just the 6th running play of the game. One of them a quarterback sack, so really actually 5 runs for 2 for 0 yards. So 0 yards rushing for Cony, but that doesn't matter, and now we're going to get a Cony timeout.
Our replays tonight brought to you by Greenway Equipment. For the best in John Deere sales and service is Greenway Equipment. They have 2 locations in Bangor and Ellsworth. You can visit them at greenwayequipment.com. Like them on Facebook, Greenway Equipment. Nothing runs like a deer. So the Rams talking things over across the way. Look there at the Brewer cheerleaders firing up the Witches fans on the near sideline. 14-14 our score. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year that year. Also the Fitzpatrick Award winner. Heath back to the air towards the end zone. A collision and Umel goes down. That could be offensive pass interference.
Well, let's see which way they're going. They're running up.
Looks like Elijah Dutil kind of pushed Hunter Umel out of the way there. And no, it's going to go against Brewer.
Yeah, you can't deny a guy the right to continue running, and he kind of set up to, I won't say block him, but it's an interesting call. You don't see that much in the pro level because it never gets to that point.
I think there was a little bit of a push here maybe, but
it was
I think again, Umel getting caught not knowing where the football is.
And he saw the receiver, and he kind of set up to defend at that point, and certainly Dutil was running toward Umel. question is,
So they walk it off, and that'll take it down to the 5-yard line.
half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah, we're going to get a good look here as Cony comes to the line. 2nd and goal for the Rams. Heath back to pass, fires right side. It's complete. Touchdown, Cony. On the receiving end, it's Roddy, his first touchdown of the night, his 17th of the season. And the Rams are back on top. It's 20-14.
Yeah, that time Roddy just to get out in front of 2 or 3 trailing defenders. Nobody was behind him. There you see him right there with 2 guys trying to track him down, but Roddy created an angle, went deeper, and kind of came back just a little bit to give Heath the angle to throw the football.
Extra point, no good. And that'll keep it a 6-point lead for Cony. We'll see if that missed extra point comes back to haunt the Rams. 20-14, they have the lead. Kicks it off again for the Rams. Bounding kick down to the 28 of Brewer. Picked up there by the Witches and moving the ball forward up to about the 39-yard line. That's going to be Dan Ford Coates. And we got a flag down on the play.
Dan Ford Coates on the return. As it stands down at the 40.
Go behind the scenes of local theater and get weekly listings of what is happening in entertainment with Onstage New England on Your Magazine, airing every other day at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 7:30 p.m., and 11 p.m. only on Time Warner Cable Community Channel 9. 1st and 10 for Brewer from their own 45. They have 32 seconds to work with here. They trail it by 6. Duncan and Trey Wood in the backfield. Cody Wood fakes to Trey Wood, hands it off to Tyler Hafford. Hafford into the middle of that Cony defense. He goes down inside the 45 of Cony. So a solid pickup there. 26 seconds left up on the clock right now. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Brewer, their 2nd of the first half. All right, 1st and 10 for the Witches. Trey Woods a carry up the middle, down to the 30, maybe the 29. Time, the issue right now for the Witches, 18 seconds. They have 1 timeout left, I believe. Cody Wood under center. The clock starts. Wood flings it out to the right. Zach Duncan is there. Duncan is taken down at the 20-yard line. All right, Brewer, a couple of fakes there by Wood. Looking to the end zone, fires to the end zone. Hafford is back there. And did he catch it? Tyler Hafford caught the ball! In the middle of about 3 Cony Ram defenders. Hafford comes down with it, and the Witches tie it with no time on the clock. Wow.
Ball came down, left side, left corner of the end zone, and Brewer answering with a quick strike of its own.
All right, now they go for 2. They give it to Trey Wood. He pounds his way into the end zone. The Witches converts, and they will head to the half with a 2-point lead. Drama at the end of the first half here at Doyle Field. Cody Wood to Tyler Hafford, and the Witches, after the 2-point conversion, take the lead into the half. It's 22-20. Coming up, the Tradewinds halftime reports. This is the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
Tradewinds is pumped up to fight cancer. Tradewinds donates 1 cent for every gallon of gas sold to support cancer care patients, helping your neighbors in need.
I was coming 5 days a week for chemo and radiation. My husband was diagnosed a month after I was. The gas cards were a lifesaver. You know, without them, there's just no way we could have done the treatment. There's just no way.
Thanks for joining Tradewinds in this initiative. Get pumped up to fight cancer at Tradewinds.
Choosing the right school for driver's ed has never been more important. Northeast Auto and Cycle School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Greater Bangor's #1 team of instructors are experienced, professional, and caring. Northeast offers a variety of weekday and weekend courses. Call 942-1769 or sign up at northeastautocycle.com.
What do you get when you combine pure diesel power with 1,600 pounds of raw iron and steel? Meet the 2R Series from John Deere. Up to 32 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, cruise control, and a 6-year powertrain warranty that's best in its class. This rugged workhorse won't make your breakfast, but with quick attach features, you can do pretty much anything else. Ride one today at your John Deere dealer.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
Football contest is underway at Trade Winds. Enter to win at the Trade Winds Market near you. They're all over eastern and central Maine. It's pretty simple. Find your Trade Winds, locate the Crazy About Football display, pick the score in the Patriots game that week, the total score. Next game for the Pats a week from Sunday against Seattle. The weekly prize, a $50 gas card. There will be 2 grand prize winners at the end of the regular season. Those grand prize winners get a $250 gas card. Trade Winds Markets, your corner store, and more. You look right there into the huddle of the Brewer coaching staff as they talk things over here at the half. And I'm sure a major topic of conversation is how they're going to stop the Cony passing attack. We knew it was good, and it has been on display here tonight. Very effective. 3 touchdown passes for Taylor Heath, 2 to Elijah Dutil, and 1 to Jordan Roddy. But it's the Witches running game led by Trey Wood that has given the Witches the 2-point margin here. Of course, that tremendous catch there by Tyler Hafford. And Ernie, very entertaining first half.
Absolutely. I mean, it's shows you that football can be played in multiple ways from an offensive perspective. As Cony has 228 passing yards and Brewer has 205 rushing yards, and here we are with a 2-point game at halftime, and boy, this game not lacking for action. I would guess that neither coach, particularly Nick Arthurs, knowing Brewers want to play stubborn defense, is happy with a game that's on par to finish up, 44-40. Now Cony certainly in position to win this game, down just 2 points at the half with a passing attack that's running at full tilt right now. So a lot to look forward to here.
I believe Cony gets the football first in the second half. All right, we'll take a break here in the Trade Winds halftime report. Again, our score, Brewer 22, Cony 20.
Trade Winds is pumped up to fight cancer. Trade Winds donates 1 cent for every gallon of gas sold to support cancer care patients, helping your neighbors in need.
I was coming 5 days a week for chemo and radiation. My husband was diagnosed a month after I was. The gas cards were a lifesaver. You know, without them, there's just no way we could have done the treatment. There's just no way.
Thanks for joining Trade Winds in this initiative. Get pumped up to fight cancer at Trade Winds.
You deserve a clean car. Let Dean's take care of the details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. Dean's gift cards are always the perfect gift for the holidays. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new.
Hi, I'm Jim. I guess I'm just looking for the ideal partner. I love being out in the wild. I want someone who gets along with my friends, someone I can really connect with. Hi, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
All right. 2 teams Final preparations here for the second half, which is doing some calisthenics. So we get set for the final 24 minutes for one of these teams here tonight. It's been a very interesting latter part of the season for Cony. Again, winning 2 of 3 down the stretch in the regular season, and then the dramatic win over Lawrence last weekend in quarterfinal action.
I said Dexter 6-0 at Orono at halftime. It's actually 7-0. Looks like a defensive battle, though. Getting a report on Twitter here. We talk about the total yards.
By that score?
Not really. I mean, it was a close game before. I'm surprised that it's only 7-0. Right. And I guess what I was going to say, according to this report here, total yards in the first half: Dexter 85, Orono 63. So it's been the opposite of what we've witnessed here tonight at Doyle Field in terms of the defenses dominating over in Orono, as opposed to here tonight where both teams have over 200 total yards at the half. So again, football can be played in many different ways, and we're seeing that around Eastern Maine tonight, or should I say Northern Maine.
Let's get it right, Ernie. You've had a couple years.
Well, it is Eastern Maine.
Yeah.
It's just the Northern Maine divisions. I'll be interested to see if they keep that very much longer. When you think about the fact that Greenville is playing as the Class D South champion in soccer tomorrow, and then of course, going to Portland, and Portland being in the north, and
Searsport's in the south too.
Searsport's in the south as well. It was a time where they thought Bangor Christian might move to the quote west/south and be Southern Maine. So I don't know if we come up with the Norris division or the Adams division or the Churchill division or the Mitchell division, but
I was wrong. Tyler Bean kicked off initially for Brewer to start the ball game. Jack Corey lost control of the football, and the ball is dead right there as his knee goes down to the turf. And the Brewer Witches will start at their own 30 here to get things going in the second half. All right, Cody Wood, the quarterback, hands it off to Trey Wood. Trey Wood stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not much movement by the Brewer offensive line against that Cony defensive line. And it's going to be second down and 10, or second down and 9, I should say. 1 yard pickup there for Trey Wood.
See, I wrote down no gain because you said so.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Second and 9 from the 30.
To get things cranked back up here in the second half. Inside handoff. Zach Duncan breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and finally pulled down. Brewer fans wanted a face mask there. Elijah Dutil
on the tackle
may have had his hand in that vicinity, but I don't think he ever really got a good grip on that face mask. So Duncan, another very good pickup. He has been very efficient, very productive here tonight as the fullback. Third down and 3 for the Witches. Wood fumbles it and has to fall on it. And that's going to bring up fourth down for Brewer. A little miscue there for the Witches, and they'll bring the
Wood falls on a loose ball.
Punt unit on here.
First time, I believe, for the punting unit for the Witches tonight. And that's a good break for Cony there. You hate to see that kind of Belichickian situation where you score right at the end of the half and then score again with the first series of the second half to stretch out a lead. But as it is, Cony's going to get the ball back down 2.
Here's the kick by Corey. High kick. It's going to land at about the 37-yard line, trickle down inside the 30, and that's where Brewer will down it, actually at the 28-yard line of Cony. And here comes Taylor Heath and the Rams. Get some final words from B.L. Lippert. Brewer High School, coached by Nick Arthur, is in his 3rd season. Dave Utterback, the athletic director at Brewer High School. Brewer 7-1. Of course, got the first round bye. Their last game of the regular season, a 48-12 win over Hamden. Here's Heath feeling some pressure. What a job there by Austin Lufkin. Lufkin reaching out with that right hand. He's a very strong young man. Got a grip on that uniform near the right shoulder pad of Taylor Heath, and he just pulled Heath down to the turf.
Yeah, one-armed, one of the top shot putters and discus throwers in the state during the spring, and that time used that one arm to drop Heath for his second sack of the game.
Ball all the way back to the 20. Now Heath rolling to his left, floats it up there. That ball's going to be picked off! Picked off by Brewer. Trying to pick up the number over there. That would be Garrett Ireland with the pickoff for Brewer.
As Heath rolling to his left, throwing back across to the middle of the field, but Ireland in front of Bickford, and really no chance for Bickford to make a play on the ball as it was underthrown, and now Brewer with the ball inside Cony territory after the first turnover of the game by the Rams.
Not been many bad throws by Heath here tonight, but that certainly was one of them. Now the Witches go back to their money man, Trey Wood. And he works his way upfield for about a 7-yard pickup.
7.
Second down and 3 for Brewer, so they'll try to take advantage of the interception here. After a 3-and-out by their offense.
Can't see the adjustments yet that Brewer made defensively after that long talk among the coaching staff at halftime, but certainly there were more players further back down the field. Maybe that was part of it.
Here's the handoff to Trey Wood after a fake inside. Wood heading to the end zone. He is inside the pylon. Touchdown Brewer. Didn't take long for the Witches to take advantage of the turnover. Trey Wood takes it in.
There's the fake, and then the late handoff to Wood. Almost got tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but once he got beyond there, nobody home. And into the end zone, 28 yards on that touchdown run, and the Witches do get that touchdown to start the second half after all.
Now they will try to make it a 2-possession game. Brewer an 8-point lead right now, 28-20. 8:28 left here in the third quarter. All kinds of time left in this one. Big conversion attempt here by Brewer. They pitch it to the right side. It's Hunter Umel. He's got nowhere to go. As the Rams string that one out, the Witches are denied, so it remains a 1-possession game here. 28-20 Witches.
Wood's second touchdown of the night rushing, by the way.
Tyler Bean will kick this one off. Witches have tried to execute good long line drive kick down to about the 14-yard line. Taken there by Roddy. Roddy's got some running room on the far sideline, and finally out of bounds. A flag comes in late. Let's see what the call is. If he was hit out of bounds or what the case might be.
It's usually not good for the defending team in that situation. At the end of the play, it's either like a face mask, which it wasn't, or
Personal foul penalty on Brewer.
more likely a hit out of bounds. There's Roddy working his way up the sidelines, gets out of bounds and gets hit that extra time there. Well out of bounds. Wasn't a big hit, but that doesn't matter. And now, as a result, Cony's going to start out with the ball in Brewer territory.
Cony down by 8.
First and 10 at the 48.
Taylor Heath, 3 touchdown passes tonight. Again, rolling to his left, and he's going to be taken down. Hit hard, the ball is loose. Who's got it? Looks like Cony may have been able to get to the football, although Austin Lufkin is there. He pulled it away from a Cony player, and the referee very emphatically signaling Cony football. But big time sack there by Austin Lufkin, the senior.
He just jumped up and enveloped Heath, and he's lucky to be getting up after that, as Lufkin goes about 250, and Cony fortunate to come up with the ball. Loss of 8, third sack of the game by Brewer, second by Lufkin, 8 yards the loss on that play.
The recovery by Jason Barnes. 2nd and 18. Rams going in the wrong direction. They float it to the near side. The pass is complete. It's going to be a short gain, though, for Cony. Making the catch is Sousa. Anthony Sousa, the catch Is a junior wideout for Cony. Just a 1-yard gain.
And it's Jack Corey again making his presence felt there with another tackle for a very short gain, 1 yard on the play, and now 3rd and long for the Rams.
Corey has had an outstanding night here tonight. Heath trying to get some protection, floats one up, intended for Bickford. Bickford will make the catch, over the shoulder catch, working against Garrett Ireland there. Again, the timing, the precision of the pass by Heath, and a great catch on the receiving end by Chad Bickford.
And here we go, and it's almost like Bickford had kind of tried to make just touch contact with the defensive back and then pull away from him at the end, and that's what he did to give himself an inch of space, or a step of space as it was. Ireland had him well defensively for the first 20 yards. It was that last 5 after they touched bodies there just a bit that made all the difference.
Tell you what, more pressure on a defensive backfield and a linebacking core than we see in Maine high school football. Usually see. Here's a pass downfield. Going up for it is Elijah Dutil. Talk about a circus catch. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, I want to check those gloves for Stickum there, because that was a heck of a catch. He actually reached over a defender in front of him to make that. And here's Heath with his favorite throw down that left sideline, and Dutil is behind the defense. The ball just underthrown, but looks like Dutil reached over Umel's head to make the catch. And sure enough, another touchdown, 3rd touchdown reception by Dutil, 4th touchdown pass of the game so far for Taylor Heath. And back and forth we go. A chance to tie it up now with this 2-point conversion.
Again, Cony missed an extra point after their 3rd touchdown, so forced to go for 2 here. And the pass to the right side. Nice job there defensively by Tyler Hafford to get his hand in there and knock that one away. So the Rams denied, and Brewer will maintain a 2-point lead.
Back and forth they go. There's the extra point attempt there. Not a bad throw, about in a place where only Roddy could make the catch, but again, Hafford with good reach. He's probably in the 6'1" to 6'2" range there, out there in the defensive secondary, able to knock that one away and preserve Brewer's narrowest of leads.
A good one here tonight at Doyle Field in Brewer under the lights. Good crowd on hand. Happy to bring you this one on the BDN Maine Game of the Week. The BDN Maine Game of the Week is presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk. Cameron Dunlop will kick off once again.
Just over 2 minutes on that drive for
Ireland and Corey back deep for Brewer. It's going to be Corey tracking it down near the 10. Turns it upfield, and he'll get almost to the 25-yard line of the Witches before he is tackled there by a couple of Cony Rams. 2 styles going at it here tonight under the lights. And Brewer back to their main man. It's Trey Wood. He cuts it to the outside. Wood down the far sideline to midfield, and he'll be taken out of bounds. A flag coming in. I don't know if something happened behind the play, and we're going to get something against Brewer.
Personal foul call of some sort. There is going to negate. Didn't see if it was a dead ball foul or not. Negate what was a good gain, big gain.
Well behind the play. Brewer fans thought there might have been a late hit out of bounds against Trey Wood. And Wood gets the carry, breaks 2 tackles, can't break the 3rd one. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards. 2nd, a long 6. They fake inside. They give now to Trey Wood. He's up to midfield. So Wood about 13 yards there.
Good enough for another Brewer first down.
And it's first down for the Witches.
There you go again.
First and 10 for your Witches at midfield.
It's not good when you're tackling a guy from behind, and that's been the case so many times here for Cony defense so far in this game. as Trey Wood continues to pile the yards up.
Comes out of the game here briefly. Garrett Ireland in. They're going to give it to the fullback, Duncan. Duncan forces his way upfield. Tackled at about the Cony 45.
Trey Wood unofficially 28 carries now for 204 yards with a quarter and nearly a half to go.
Mentioned Garrett Ireland, the son of Brewer assistant Lou Ireland. There's Jack Corey, son of Dana Corey, an assistant on this Brewer staff. He's also the Brewer baseball coach. Garrett Ireland, the good pickup. He's got a first down.
Good enough for another Brewer first down.
It goes for 11 yards there. It's pretty good luxury in high school football when you've got somebody like Garrett Ireland to be the backup. He'd be starting, you would think, on a lot of football teams around Maine.
Ireland still out there. Give it to Duncan. No, it's Ireland. They fooled me. Ireland outside. He's got another first down. Ridden down by Taylor Heath.
At about the 21-yard line.
Now again, they fake the Duncan. Again, this is Ireland. Nothing inside. Tries to break it outside. Can't do it. Rams will take him down, and that'll be a loss for the Witches. Our last broadcaster, and it came down to a failed two-point conversion by Dexter against Orono in that game a couple of weeks ago. Cony tonight, they have a failed extra point and a failed two-point conversion. They trail it by 2. Here is Trey Wood back into the ball game. Ball is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Cony. Rams are deep in their own territory at the 10. Heath fades back to pass. Pressure from Lufkin. Pass is complete, and it's going to end up being a 4-yard pickup. The pass to Sousa. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark with you. Heath, left side, completes to Dutel. Dutel hit from behind. He'll fall up to the 20, and that may be enough for a Cony first down.
Yeah, it looks just short from here, but
you're wrong.
I'm wrong. Yeah, I am wrong, aren't I?
Old eagle eye.
Yeah, looks just
got hit
looks
pretty
just
hard
right from here.
Behind. So the Rams get a little breathing room.
See, that's the first time I missed one of those all year. That's pretty good to get to the postseason before I screw one of those up.
I also have a slight memory issue to go along with the less than perfect eyesight. A snap to Heath. Heath looking downfield. He's got a man. It's Roddy. It's complete to the Brewer 36.
Pass complete to Roddy.
First and 10. In motion, Roddy, and they give it to Roddy. Roddy's got some acreage over there on that left side. He's going to pick up the first down. He's taken out of bounds by Hunter Umel, but not before the Rams pick up another first down.
First and 10 from the Cony 46.
From the shotgun. Roddy again in motion, and they give it to him. Now he hands it off to Bickford, and Bickford will throw to Heath on the right side. Talk about going deep into the playbook for the Cony Rams. Nothing to lose here tonight. And what do we got, a horse collar?
Horse collar against Brewer on the tackle of Heath after the option pass by Bickford. There he is from behind. You can see it right there. As Duncan grabs on to the back there. That's a pretty easy call, actually, for the official.
They have to pick up the pace to get to the line. And the snap to Heath. Heath looking left. His man Dutel is over there. Dutel will catch the football and take it in. What a night for Elijah Dutel here against Brewer. His 4th touchdown of the night, and Cony is back on top.
34 yards on the stop and go by Dutel. You see him at the top of your screen. He stops, and then he goes, and by the time the defensive back reacts, Dutel is behind him for the touchdown, catches the ball perfectly in stride. The pass from Taylor Heath, and that's 4 touchdown catches now for Dutel, 5 touchdown passes for Taylor Heath, and the lead changes hands once again.
Now Cony will go for 2. They lead it by 4. Trying to make it a touchdown difference here. Screen pass over the middle and caught, and the conversion is good. Completion to Jason Barnes.
You put the Brewer Witches in some perilous situations here, winding down the final minute of the third quarter and heading into the fourth.
Dunlop the boot. Corey receives it at the 24. The senior Corey up the middle of the field. He's got some running room, tries to get past Dutil, and now a swarm of Cony Rams come in, and I think the Witches won a horse collar there on number 39, Elijah Dutil, but no call made. In any event, pretty good field position for Brewer. The handoff to Trey Wood. Trey Wood's got room. Trey Wood deep into that Cony defense. He's into Cony territory. 1st and 10 for Brewer, and Wood to his feet. He is a fired up Witch right now.
18 yards on the gain for Trey Wood, who is...
This may come down to an extra point, a 2-point conversion.
30 carries for Wood now.
They give it to Wood again after the fake to Duncan. Wood rambling his way inside the 40 down to the 36 of Cony. For the best in John Deere sales and service is Greenway Equipment with 2 locations, one in Bangor, one in Ellsworth. You can visit them at greenwayequipment.com, like them on Facebook. Greenway Equipment, nothing runs like a Deere. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3, it's Cony 34, Brewer 28. This is the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm looking for the perfect match. I need someone who's good with kids. I could definitely use a helping hand. I just want someone who really gets me. Hi, I'm Sharon. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
What do you get when you combine pure diesel power with 1,600 pounds of raw iron and steel? Meet the 2R series from John Deere. Up to 32 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, cruise control, and a 6-year powertrain warranty that's best in its class. This rugged workhorse won't make your breakfast, but with quick attach features, you can do pretty much anything else. Ride one today at your John Deere dealer.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
Back here at Doyle Field, underway in the fourth quarter. Brewer with the football. And a first down for the Witches.
Good enough for another Brewer first down.
Who carried that?
1st and 10 at the Cony 33.
That would be Garrett Ireland. Okay. And they're going to give to Ireland again. He's giving Trey Wood a break. Tries to break it to the outside. And he'll be taken down there by a couple of Cony Rams. Ireland a gain of about 1.5 yards on that first down play. So second, a long 8 for Brewer. They're down by 6. Ireland remains in the game. Trey Wood on the sidelines right now. Ireland stuffed just beyond the line of scrimmage. Nice job there. Wood out for a couple of downs. He's back in behind Duncan. He'll get the call, and he's going to make it up to about the 30-yard line, but a stop there. So 3 downs and only 3 yards gained by Brewer on the ground. It's going to be 4th down and 7. Talk about a big play, Ernie.
Yeah, I mean, this is all Cony is doing, and they're stacking up against the run. They're now 79 and 53 for Cony. Some good interior work there. Caleb McFarland, just a freshman, number 79. 53 is Nate Demers, senior linebacker.
Wood going to the air, rolls to his right, flings it up there. Downfield is Hafford, but this one's going to be picked off. Stepping in front of Hafford is Taylor Heath. He He's doing it as the quarterback, that time doing it as a defensive back. Second interception tonight for Cony.
Yeah, there's 3 Cony defenders and 2 receivers all in the same closet space, so to speak. There's too much congestion there, and Heath, with the best hands of the bunch, coming up with his second interception of the night to go with 5 touchdown passes. Pretty good evening so far.
I think what Cody Wood was hoping for there was another miraculous catch by Tyler Hafford. He had one for a touchdown late in the first half. Now it's Taylor Heath. He fires downfield, nobody there. As the officials talk this one over. And they're going to say holding against Brewer.
Defensive holding. The difference is if the ball is in the air when the penalty is committed, it's pass interference. If the ball is yet to be thrown, then it's holding. And so they caught the infraction before he threw the ball, and that's going to go as I believe a 5-yard. Well, it goes as it looks like a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cony at the Brewer 18. Catch The Drive weekdays 4 to 6 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. The Drive, your sports, your teams, your show.
1st and 10 from the 18.
Ernie Clark co-hosting earlier today. Here's the snap to Heath. Heath fires it right, and B.L. Lippert making the catch.
Flag on the play.
Coach for the Cony Rams, and what do we got here, Ernie? Intentional?
Well, this is going to go against Cony, and it is intentional grounding, which I think brings with it a loss of down.
Snap to Heath. He's in his own end zone. Fires left, and Dutil's made some great catches tonight. Couldn't handle that one.
Incomplete.
Might take a shot on one of those passes down the left sideline that has worked so well for him. That last one, a rare drop by Elijah Dutil. Hands must be getting tired from catching the ball.
3rd and long.
Dutil again from his own end zone. Some pressure. Crossing pattern here by Roddy. Roddy will get a little breathing room for the Cony punter as he slips down at about the 15-yard line. Chad Bickford, the punter for Cony. The snap is good. The kick fielded at the 45 by number 45, Trey Wood. He is rambling his way inside the 20 and finally tripped up by Chad Bickford, but Wood will end up near the 10-yard line. There's good field position, Ernie, and then there's great field position.
There's great field position. Ball punted from the 15, and Trey Wood takes it back from the 10, but there's going to be an illegal block in the back against Brewer. The flag is right at the end of the play, so he's going to get most of that return.
Ernie Clark spotting brought to you by Dr. Here's Trey Wood up the middle. Another big pickup on first down by Wood. He is near the first down marker.
That's a first down, by the way.
A first down. Nice call there,
Got
Ernie.
that one. Yeah.
You have an extra second or two. You can
don't give up on me yet.
First down.
First and 10 for Brewer. They're knocking on the door. They trail it by 6. We said it in the first half. Whoever has the football last may win this one. Trey Wood into the middle of the Cony defense. He's got a first down and more. It's going to be 1st and goal for Brewer.
Good blocking up front by Duncan, the fullback, Cam Green, and Lufkin, of course. There's Lufkin just burying somebody, and that allows.
And again,
Wood
credit
Lane.
the Brewer offensive line. They create that hole, but credit Trey Wood and really the entire Brewer backfield for finding that hole and then getting a full head of steam. Here's Wood again, and they tackle him low this time. He'll go down
Wood on the carry. Cummings the stop.
just inside the 5-yard line, so 2nd and goal for Brewer. Thanks for joining us here tonight for the BDN Main Game of the Week. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark from the Bangor Daily News. Our crew led by Kim Mitchell of Digital Workshop. Ably assisted by Chelsea McKay. Our camera crew, Jay Baines, Hunter Tracy, and Michael Gray down on the sidelines. Witches to the line.
2nd and goal from the 5.
7:50 left. And they hand off to Duncan. Duncan breaks the tackle. He's in. Touchdown Brewer. And this game is tied.
Yeah, Brewer had been running the ball to that right side behind Lufkin. That time went the other way to the left with a fullback. Caught Cony by surprise. Really just bounced off his own blocker and wasn't hit again until he got to the end zone.
Wood, the quarterback. Duncan behind him, and then it's Garrett Ireland. Trey Wood out of the ball game. They fake to the running back Ireland. They throw to the right corner, and it's a 2-point conversion. 2 points. Jack Corey on the receiving end, so Cony thinking run there. A couple of fakes by the quarterback Cody Wood, and Corey left wide open on that right side.
Yeah, it looked like the defender had more concern about McCluskey, who was a little bit more toward the center of the end zone, and Corey far to the right with a good pass from Cody Wood, and Brewer regains the lead. Haven't counted the lead changes yet, but then again, it's possible I can't count that high, so we know it's multiple. And the one of the Brewer students there kind of wishing the game was 7-0 instead of 36-34 as he continues doing push-ups.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, 31.
All right. Well, that's not you or I.
I think he's going to be playing next week. His muscles are going to be built up by the end of this one.
2-point lead for Brewer. The pendulum has swung back to the Witches' side. Witches need a good kickoff here from Tyler Bean. Cony thinking good return. Bean, the left-footed kick. It's a bounding kick, fielded at the 18 by Roddy. Roddy trying to get to the right side. Now cuts it back inside, now back outside. Along the far sideline, hit out of bounds over the 35. Good return there by Jordan Roddy.
Yeah, good field position for the Rams. Can open up the playbook now. Not that they weren't doing it back toward the goal line, but even more so now with the ball at the 36 of the Rams. 7:34 left in the fourth quarter.
For over 160 years, Bangor's Savings Bank has been serving Maine people and communities with over 50 locations and 750 employees statewide. Bangor's Savings Bank is committed to one simple promise: you matter more. The snap to Heath. Flips it out on the near side to Roddy. Roddy gets beyond the defense, and he's out of bounds near midfield, which is take him out at the Brewer 49.
It takes you back to the first series of the game. Cony started by throwing out to the flats, clearing out the flat area by sending receivers downfield, and then throwing out to, in this case, Roddy in the left flat. He's able to use his speed to get around the corner for a 13-yard gain.
Roddy will check out for a play. Reed Hopkins in. Roddy's one of those guys. You just got to get it into his hands. He can make something happen. Just got to get it to him. 3 receivers to the near side. Heat feeling some pressure. He's going to go down. Pressure coming there from the Brewer defense, and the sack by Garrett Graham. Junior for the Witches. Fired up. Big play there for the Brewer defense.
4th sack of the game by the Brewer defense. First for Garrett Graham, coming through with an 8-yard loss, and again fires up that Brewer defense, who are getting their cracks at Taylor Heath. It's been a pretty much a stalemate in that area, but now 2nd and long for the Rams.
Brewer's had him throwing off that back foot, and he's going to go down again. This time it's Austin Lufkin coming from the far side. Heath did not see him until the last second. That was far too late. 2nd straight sack for the Brewer defense.
Yeah, another 8-yard loss. They had Lufkin with his 3rd sack of the evening. And it kind of makes you wonder the fatigue level of the offensive line for Cony at this point. Remember, we said it was a young offensive line with 2 sophomores and a freshman in the starting lineup, but back-to-back sacks and 3rd and 27.
Heath fires downfield. Dutel comes back for it. It's going to be picked off. Tyler Hafford picks it off for Brewer, and a big-time defensive stand there for the Witches.
It's Hafford's 2nd interception of the game. There, he was playing safety on that play, came over to help out on the one-on-one defense against Dutil, and basically playing center field. And able to make the key turnover. And now Brewer with a chance, you'd say to run out the clock, but they gain yardage in such chunks that that might not necessarily be the case. But certainly an opportunity here to drive the ball down the field and score what possibly could be a clinching touchdown, or at least a touchdown to get them into a 2-possession lead with the help of an extra point.
Cody Wood hands it off to Trey Wood. Trey Wood rumbling his way onto the Cony side of the field. It's a first down for Wood. Now, even with a touchdown, the Witches are going to need the conversion or the extra point to get it to that 2-possession situation.
14 yards on the play by Wood, who is over 250 yards rushing now.
Every coach that faces Brewer talks about their size, and the Witches with that ground and pound game can wear down an opposition, and I think that's what's happening right now is Wood broke a tackle near the line of scrimmage.
And right now they're having difficulty containing Mr. Trey Wood.
Wood, this time taken down short of the first down marker. Tackle made there by Nick Mills. He's just a sophomore, so this Cony line, very young.
3rd and 1 at the 35.
They've played hard here tonight, but right now on the short end of the stick by just 2 points.
Wood with more than 500 rushing yards in 2 games now against the Cony Rams. I'd be glad to see him graduate, I think.
And this time they give it to Duncan. Duncan's got the first down.
Zach Duncan on the carry.
He's up to the 32-yard line of Cony.
Almost impossible to stop him for anything less than 3 or 4 yards, knowing how much attention you've got to pay to Trey Wood. And that time, pretty much an easy 3 there to move the chains for Duncan.
And Mitchell McFarland checks out. I believe his brother Caleb McFarland checks in. That's a freshman for a sophomore. Now it's Garrett Ireland, and Ireland leans forward to the 30. He'll pick up 2. Clock continues to roll here at Doyle Field.
Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 from the 30.
Duncan and Wood in the backfield. They give it to Wood. Wood weaving his way through the defense, still on his feet, finally taken down inside the 20. Wow.
Brought down by number 50.
Churning his way, just churning those legs, keeping moving, and he's, running backwards down the field at the time. Here he is with a late handoff. Finally draws contact about 5 yards down the field, but that balance able to him to spin with guys on him and keep marching forward. Turn that play into about a 12-yard gain, another 12-yard gain. Kind of a typical run in terms of distance for the senior tailback, who now has carried the ball 39 times.
A couple of big-time foes right now for Cony. It's the Brewer run game, and it's the clock here at Doyle Field. Not a lot there for Trey Wood. 2nd and 6.
From the 15.
Wood gives it to Duncan. Duncan, he is in for a touchdown. 6 more for Brewer. They lead it by 8.
Same strategy, just keep the legs churning there. And there's a quick handoff to Duncan. Cuts back to his right. Doesn't draw contact till he's inside the 5-yard line. And by that time, his momentum is such that he's not going to be stopped. Duncan's 3rd touchdown rushing of the game, a couple of 5-yard runs, and there 15, I believe, was the distance on that one. And now Brewer with a chance, up 8 to make this a 2-possession lead with just 2:11 left. This is a huge play for Cony's defense if they want a chance to come back here in the final minutes.
Play of the night right here. Actually letting Brewer score with that much time left may help Cony if they can stop Brewer. But they can't.
Ray Wood.
2-point conversion
Wood.
good, and that may do it. 44-34 now. It's a 2-possession game, and that may be the nail right there.
Faked the handoff to Duncan, and I don't believe Trey Wood was touched until he was in the end zone. That's how good a job the offensive front of the Brewer Witches did on that play. And now with a 10-point lead, things finally and suddenly looking uphill for the Cony Rams. I have 293 yards on 39 carries for Trey Wood, and I would hazard to guess, without doing much math, they've got at least another 100 yards rushing out of Garrett Ireland and Zach Duncan.
Line drive kick, and it's going to be bobbled there by Ashton Cunningham. Picks it up, and he'll end up going down at about the 22-yard line of Cony.
Well over 400 yards rushing for the Witches.
Heath back to pass. A pass intended there for Bickford. He is wrestled down by Garrett Ireland. All right, the Witches fans sensing a championship game in the Class B North Division against maybe Brunswick coming up. A little screen pass there to Jason Barnes. Not much. 78 points scored here. Pass is going to be picked off. It was deflected, and Tyler Hafford will come up with his second interception of the night. The pass was deflected by Trey Wood into the hands of Hafford, and the Witches are going to pick up their 8th win of the season here tonight at Doyle.
Third interception of the game by the Brewer defense. Second, I believe, by Hafford.
Wood will get another carry, and finally goes down at the 28-yard line. Watch your magazine on Time Warner Cable Community Channel 9 every day at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 7:30 p.m., and 11 p.m. to learn about people, places, and events in the local area, as well as what is happening nationally in the news and areas of medicine, entertainment, finance, and travel, only on Time Warner Cable Community Channel 9. Victory formation for Brewer. Cody Wood takes a knee as the two teams start to shake hands, and certainly the Cony Rams have earned a ton of respect from their opponents down the stretch, a team that really came into its own. Got the dramatic win over Lawrence in the quarterfinal game, came here to Brewer, fought toe-to-toe with the Witches before finally succumbing here against Brewer. And all the size and power that the Witches possess as the clock winds down to 0, and it's a final. Brewer 44, Cony 34. The Witches advance to the Class B North championship game with the win here tonight on their home field. We'll take a timeout, come back with a post-game show. This is the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Jim. I guess I'm just looking for the ideal partner. I love being out in the wild. I want someone who gets along with my friends, someone I can really connect with. Hi, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Tradewinds is pumped up to fight cancer. Tradewinds donates 1 cent for every gallon of gas sold to support cancer care patients, helping your neighbors in need.
I was coming 5 days a week for chemo and radiation. My husband was diagnosed a month after I was. The gas cards were a lifesaver. You know, without them, there's just no way we could have done the treatment. There's just no way.
Thanks for joining Tradewinds in this initiative. Get pumped up to fight cancer at Tradewinds.
Choosing the right school for driver's ed has never been more important. Northeast Auto and Cycle School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Greater Bangor's #1 team of instructors are experienced, professional, and caring. Northeast offers a variety of weekday and weekend courses. Call 942-1769 or sign up at northeastautocycle.com.
If time is infinite, why is there never enough of it? A John Deere One family tractor with Quick Park lets you attach and go. iMatch Quick Hitch gives you more time for what you love. So it takes less work to do more work. Auto Connect drive over mower deck? Done. They're not making any more land, but there's plenty of time if you know where to look.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
Back at Doyle Field, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and the BDN Maine Game of the Week crew. Brewer Witches, a 44-34 winner here tonight under the lights at Doyle Field, as the Witches now 8-1 here in 2016. The Cony Ram football season comes to an end here tonight, as the Rams will finish up with 4 wins against 6 losses, but certainly put up a tremendous fight here tonight, Ernie, against a much bigger, much stronger, and more veteran Brewer team.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a credit to how far Cony has come throughout the season, that they were able to put together as a young team back-to-back weeks like they did with the 28-27 last-second victory over Lawrence in the first round of the playoffs last week, and then to come back and give the Brewer Witches, with a week's rest, everything they wanted and more.
All right, let's get to some of the highlights from this Brewer win. Again, the first score of the ball game, a long pass from Taylor Heath to Elijah Dutil, giving Cony the 6-0 lead. The extra point would be good, 7-0, but Brewer comes back quickly. Trey Wood getting the pitch there, takes it into the end zone for a Witch touchdown. 2-point conversion, it would be 8-7 Brewer. Now it's Heath. Back to pass again, finds his favorite target here tonight, Elijah Dutil. He's in the end zone. That pass completion from 10 yards out, and Cony back on top. But the lead would be short-lived as the Witches come back with a touchdown of their own, as this time it is Zach Duncan into the end zone, and the Witches get even at 14-14. But Cony comes back. This time it's Jordan Roddy, right side of the end zone. Touchdown Cony, and the Rams lead it 20-14. Their 2-point conversion no good. And then Brewer, after the inside fake there to Duncan, they give to Trey Wood, and Wood knows what to do with it. Has a nose for the end zone, as they say. He's in. Brewer leads it 22-20 after the 2-point conversion. That would be the score at the half, but Cony comes out of the halftime, and they go to Dutil again. An acrobatic catch there, Ernie.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had a big night tonight, 4 touchdown receptions, and he really came into the game not as the number 1 receiver. It was Jordan Roddy who also had a good night, but Dutil just making all kinds of plays in the end zone for the Rams, but only does so much as Zach Duncan, a great fullback compliment to Trey Wood tonight, going in for one of his 3 touchdowns. And here comes his longest touchdown run of the night at 15 yards. That's the final touchdown to give Brewer, at that point, what was an 8-point lead. And then the 2-point conversion by Wood, I believe, Trey Wood, put the lead up to what was the final score at 44-34.
So the Witches advance, and we're going to take another break here in the Time Warner Cable postgame show. When we come back, we'll hit the scoreboard, and we'll get you the final numbers. This is the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
Since 2006, we've offered free ATMs worldwide to our customers, saving them over $16 million. Bangor Savings Bank. You matter more.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm looking for the perfect match. I need someone who's good with kids. I could definitely use a helping hand. I just want someone who really gets me. Hi, I'm Sharon. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
Welcome back to the Time Warner Cable postgame show. So we put the wraps on this final broadcast of our football season here tonight. It's been a fun season, and it ends on a very exciting note here tonight. It's a matchup between Brewer and Cony. Cony with the tremendous passing attack, Brewer with the big-time running attack, and the Witches prevail in this one by the final of 44-34. Again, thank you very much, and also thanks, of course, to the Bangor Daily News, BDN Maine, Pete Warner, Tony Ronzio, the entire crew there. We thank you for your help as well. I'm Jim Churchill saying so long from Doyle Field and Brewer. The final once again tonight, the Brewer Witches 44 and the Cony Rams 34. This has been the BDN Maine Game of the Week.
BangorDailyNews.com. We bring Maine together.
The BDN Maine Game of the Week is presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk. The BDN Maine Game of the Week is also brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank, Tradewinds Markets, Greenway Equipment Sales, and by Time Warner Cable Community, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, and Digital Workshop. The BDN Maine Game of the Week is a production of Sportsnet Maine.